What's up, everybody? Coach Rockwell, Losswood Draft League, um, coach of the Guyana Gudras. I thought that I would do a little bit of a pre-game conference for the fans before the most important match of the regular season for the Guyana Gudras. This is our win and in match versus the St. Louis Sandshrews, coached by Linty. And so I just thought I would take a couple of minutes, go over what I'm bringing, why I'm bringing it, the things I'm sort of worried about, what I expect, and then yeah, let's get right into it. So this is what I decided to bring this week, and I have a couple of minutes here, so I'll just go through some of my justifications of why I chose to bring the mons that I did, what I expect from Linty, and how that shaped my decision. So the first thing I want to say about Linty, very, very scary coach, um, with a very, very scary roster. This is a team that is extremely well balanced, has a lot of strong Pokemon with great base stats, not too many things to exploit in terms of weaknesses, and very flexible in terms of game plans. They can run a lot of synergistic strategies as well as play sort of a solid, balanced game of Pokemon. Um, and so, very, very scary team to prep for. Um, the approach that I took this week is um, I decided that rather than try something too too gimmicky, I just wanted to bring things that I thought were strong and thought that gave me the best chances of matching up to the balance mode that Linty is likely to bring. So on the bottom, I have six Pokemon that really piqued my eye. These were sort of the six Pokemon on the top of the draft report. Dragonite, Scrafty, Garganacl, Skeledirge, Meowscarada, and Smeargle. So if you look at the entire roster of the Gudras, there are a couple of strategies that opponents have to respect. They have to respect after you eruption stuff from Vileplume and Torkoal. They have to respect gravity hypnosis stuff from uh Sableye and Yanmega. And they also have to respect a couple of the sort of general utility that some of the mons have. Crocodile with the Intimidate, the Prankster Sableye, Follow Me from Electivire, etc. And so Linty has a bunch of Pokemon that can deal with all these strategies. He has Dragonite, Garganacl, and Skeledirge that's very good into Eruption. He has the Garganacl again, very good into Sleep. If I brought something like the Sableye and Mega, I could put I could put probably Dragonite or Scrafty or Garganacl or Skeledirge to sleep, and they could probably sit in front of Sableye and Yanmega for 2 turns with no repercussions because they're so bulky. Um, he also has Smeargle, which people think of Smeargle as sort of this Pokemon that can do anything, but I think of Smeargle as a Pokemon that can stop anything. Smeargle is very anti-gimmicky, right? If you have spread moves, it can run wide guard. If you have single target attacking moves, it can run follow me. It can put you to sleep if you don't respect it. If it can fake you out, if you are trying to move too quickly. So it can kind of control the pace of the game and set the tone of the board. Um, and close team sheet makes it that much scarier. So I just wanted to bring six mons that I thought could sort of match up into that balancing style. So started with a comfort pick of mine, Mian Shao. Does a lot of damage, immune to fake outs, immune to the intimidate from Scrafty. I have this Terra Blast rock which I thought was pretty cute in order to hit things like Dragonite and Skeledirge, and also give a little bit of resistance to extreme speed if I need be. I have the Baxcalibur with the loaded dice Swords Dance set. Unfortunately, Lindsay does have that Skeledirge that can deter setup. So I did debate whether or not I should bring the scope lens focus energy set, but I decided that I will deal with Skeldurge in other ways. The Sableye I thought was pretty cool. It has really good synergy with the fake out and encore. I can fake things out, and if they protect, I can encore afterwards. There are quite a few dark types on the team that are immune to most prankster moves. And so fake out, encore, and knockoff, those are three slots that respect prankster. Um, Terragos Electivire are very strong into extreme speed stuff. Very bulky. Used to have a lot of physical bulk on a lot of my mons, a little bit of speed control, fake out immunity, notably faster than Dragonite, so I can still follow me before the extreme speed. Crocodile, debated Putted. I debated Intimidate, but I just, I thought, between Inner Focus on Dragonite, a possible clear Amulet on Scrafty, and Flower Trick from Meowscarada, it just wasn't worth it to run Intimidate, so I switched that to Moxie last second. Terra Poison Gunk Shot because I'm really worried about a defensive Terra Fairy. And then finally the Greninja, Life Orb set, Terra Ghost with Upper Hand. That way if something tries to go for a Sucker Punch like Meowscarada, I can Upper Hand it. Terra Ghost for immunity from extreme speed, and just really, really nice coverage with that Protean ability as well. And so these are the six mons that I decided to bring. There are a couple other, tricks and synergies here that I could talk about. A lot of them are straightforward, follow me in setup, fake out and setup, encore stuff. But really, it's just a strong six, and unfortunately, this week it seems like I'm gonna have to play a little bit of Pokemon because Linty's team is so strong. And so with that, gotta wrap it up. My match is starting very, very soon. Very excited to play this match. Very excited and very nervous. Linty is a player that I respect so, so much. Just one of the strongest players in all of New England, one of the best coaches in this league. Fun fact, they were actually the first in-person opponent that I had when I started playing Pokemon. This was at in Waltham in Game Underground, hosted by Matt. And I brought the Hisuian Gudra team that I used to get rank one on the ladder. And they brought a full evolution team, and it was the sweatiest Pokemon match that I had ever played in my life up to that point. Um, I did end up winning that local, but the hardest set by far was a full evolution team. So that just shows how scary of a pilot um, Jacob is. And yeah, I excited to play, a little bit nervous, but hey, got to beat the best to be the best. So, with that said, I am going to hop in my match. Um, I want to thank all of the Pokemon in the franchise. It's been an incredible season. We clawed our way back up from a very rocky start. And no matter what happens, we can be proud of the franchise this year. This was a great inaugural year for the Guyana Gudras. And looking forward to the playoffs if we make it, and looking forward to the next seasons if we don't. Peace.